buzz. Again, the record crowd of 48,398 people, a lot of them on hand to see this fight. As we at Pride Fighting Championships continue to break records and make history with this bout.
Man, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yoshida immediately tests the waters with that inside low kick attempt. Again, Gardner tipping the scales at 295 pounds, a Greco-Roman wrestler taking on the gold medalist in judo, Yoshida, and the crowd already electric, boss.
Yeah, this is going to be a good match, I think.
Yoshida tries a right hand.
Yeah, I told you, Yoshida is not going to stall. He's going to go, and Rulon is going to go also. Look at that, a left high kick, whoa!
Of course, Gardner trained with Team Quest.
Whoa, I told you!
Gardner tags Yoshida!
No, he should get up, he should get up. Don't send it, he's going to get armbarred. He should.
If
he hits him, it's okay. But if it's not a direct hit, he should not stay there.
Gardner has stunned Yoshida, but Boss Rutin, you bring up a good point. If he's unable to finish him, he may be in danger. Yep. I was saying that Gardner is trained with Team Quest, the likes of Randy, the Natural Couture, Dan Henderson. By now the fans try to rally Hidehiko Yoshida, who has staved off this initial attack by Rulon Gardner.
Yeah, this little tap's not going to do anything. Create space and get out. Yoshida has got his feet hooked, but not completely because Rulon is too big, too wide around the waist. He should get up. Get up right now. That is good, though. If he connects good, that's good. On the ground, Yoshida is so dangerous. Okay, they're going to drag it to the center of the ring.
Not even, they're just going to turn it around away
not
from
even
the
close.
And they're going to find themselves perhaps back in the same vicinity. And Rulon Gardner so far in the open guard of Yoshida, and those hammers, I can't call them, well, they're hammer fists, but they're no power behind them whatsoever, boss, because he's not able to create the distance, because you can see Yoshida with those overhooks.
You know what? The thing is, Yoshida is holding with his gi now. You see his arms. The arm that he has trapped the most is Rulon's left arm, I believe, because there the gi is all the way around. So he's probably going to go for that arm with an armbar. Look, he's skipping out already with his hips. You see? He's skipping out. There we go. I told you. That's
but
the
now
armbar.
This is where Gardner's...
He's going to get it. If he throws it over. If he throws his right leg over Gardner's head, could be over.
But is he going to be able to do that with a guy who's 6'2", 295 pounds? The balance, the positioning of a wrestler, so far so good for Rulon Gardner here in the opening minutes of this historic matchup against Hidehiko Yoshida.
Oh, it's a restart in the center of the ring. Yep, it is. Yeah.
What do you think of Gardner so far, boss?
I think he did real good, especially he gave a stiff jab, and it was a full hit. I told you before, he's got a weight advantage, and then also his long reach. And he's been training hard on boxing. He should have, after that punch, go to the side mount maybe, not in the guard, hit him a few times. If it doesn't work, get back on your feet. You see again, he's going for it. Armbar now on his right arm, he's going to throw it. And now he's going to do it, on his left arm again. See, he trapped it all the way around with the gi.
Nice right hand there by Gardner. He's got the wide base, but you're right, Yoshida, on the ground, it's his domain. He's going to try to work the arm if he can.
What Gardner also can do is grab his gi and lift him up and slam him down like Rampage does.
Good point.
You know what, right now nobody's really using energy. You know, if he's really going to try now, Gardner, to pull it out, that could cost him a lot of energy, but like I said before, this guy can go.
Yoshida giving up 75 pounds, and right now Gardner unable to really maximize his weight advantage, although he has been on the top in the full guard of Yoshida, but this is where we thought Gardner would be at a disadvantage, boss, but so far he's been able to keep Yoshida at bay from the bottom.
Yeah, also that is dangerous when he's going to stand on his feet, because then Yoshida can hook a leg, and then the armor is way faster. See, that's
there
where
you
he's
see
going.
he was trying to hook the leg there.
And that's
Gardner
what he
looking
should
to
do.
stand up. Well done, and he's even got the challenge down pat here.
And Randy Couture is now screaming. He's in the corner of Rulon Gardner. He's screaming, give him a left, the jabs, work the jab.
Sportsmanship there showed by Rulon Gardner. Look of concern there on Yoshida's face, but Yoshida as well. Very sportsmanlike now, goes for that low kick, another one. His pace intensifies. Couple of weak left jabs delivered by Gardner. Nice low kick delivered by Yoshida. Fakes.
Not a real hit though.
Nice overhand right delivered by Hidehiko Yoshida. Straight left now by Gardner.
Gardner should throw a 1-2. A simple 1-2. Nice brawl.
Nice brawl. Well,
knee to head.
Roman wrestler. There's a knee.
This could be the finish. If it stays in this position, those knees are way too hard. Too much weight. He can finish it right up here.
Are they very powerful, boss? It doesn't look like there's a lot behind them, although, again, with 295 pounds, they have caused the damage. You're right.
Yeah.
For a guy, they are deceptive. You're right.
For a normal person, it doesn't hurt.
Left hand through the guard, and Yoshida, he knows he is in a battle. He accepted the fight knowing the importance of it.
Gardner should throw. I'm sorry,
No,
man.
no, go ahead.
He should throw that 1-2. If he throws a 1-2, he didn't. His right hand didn't leave his jaw yet. He was successful with his left. I almost sounded like Tony Montana here.
Nicely done there by Yoshida. Now looking for the Uchimata, it looked like, but now he's got the uppercut, and Gardner survives it. Left of his own, and looks like he was going to go for the 1-2 and then pulled back on the right.
Yep.
Hesitated.
You see how long his reach is.
Got a 3-inch height advantage on Yoshida. You cannot question the spirit and the heart of either of these two. Olympic champions, each of them possessing what it takes to win in the Olympics. The spirit, strength, and technique. And it is on display here for all of us to see, including the capacity, the record-breaking crowd at Saitama Super Arena. And there's some gamesmanship by Yoshida. He said he wanted to have fun. He wanted to enjoy himself tonight. I don't know if he's enjoying the majority of this first round. Nice left jab catches Yoshida.
See, but he should follow it up. He should throw a 1-2.
And I think that's what they will address at the end of this opening round, boss. In his corner with Randy, the natural couture, who, of course, the reigning UFC light heavyweight champion. He will be joining us for commentary later tonight when Mark Hunt takes on Vanderlei Silva. Nice overhand right by Yoshida.
Look at him.
Now they're exchanging.
Oh, that's the right hand. You know, Yoshida is tough. He's just a real tough guy. In his fight against Vanderlei Silva, he was impressing me so much.
And you know what? You can color me impressed with Rulon Gardner so far in his MMA debut as well.
Oh, yeah, me too.
There's that first 1-2 combination.
Should maybe throw a left to the body of Yoshida and then a right to the head.
There is some discoloring on the left inner thigh of Rulon Gardner. And again, when you look at Rulon Gardner, boss, physically speaking, he doesn't look to be in the best of shape, but this guy is a cardio machine.
Yeah, very strange. This is very strange. He really can go. He's bleeding underneath his nose now, I see.
Hidehiko Yoshida trying to measure up Rulon Gardner now. But Gardner really just standing still there, standing steady. And again, now, there is mutual respect. Let's not kid ourselves, but these fighters, knowing what they represent, knowing what's at stake, we have the president of FILA, the world governing body for amateur wrestling, in attendance. And of course, Yoshida, a Japanese hero. There's another right hand, boss. Oh, and he gets tagged by a left.
Both are doing good. They don't stall. It's a little slow, but they go for it. They really want to press the fight now.
What do you feel, Yoshida being the lighter fighter, the smaller fighter, how can he maximize that weakness in terms of the size? What does he have to do to maybe press the fight a little more from his vantage point?
I really can't tell because...
To take him down?
Yeah, no, to take him down, but you saw how Gardner sprawled.
Yes.
I mean, there was no way that Yoshida was going to take him down. The only chance for Yoshida is to clinch up and then go for a throw, a judo throw. And then with his gi, he's got a lot of grip, but this is not going to work. Single legs, double legs, it's not going to work.
Final 60 seconds of a very entertaining opening round between Hidehiko Yoshida and Rulon Gardner.
Whoa, look at this, the leg lock coming up. There's a leg lock.
Now let's see how his submission defense is. There's some hammer fist being delivered by Gardner.
He should turn, Gardner now should turn to the left and corkscrew himself out, otherwise he's going to get leg lock.
Time is becoming a factor, but is Rulon Gardner aware of how much time is left in the opening round? Because Yoshida has him in the danger zone, boss.
Yeah, but this is just an Achilles tendon pull. As long as his corner, Rulon Gardner's corner tells him that there is no pain, that it's only pain, there is no submission.
And now you see Rulon Gardner's corner screaming, wondering what's happened to the time. They said it was less than a minute. They're wondering what's wrong with the clock. Randy Couture is looking at his stopwatch saying it's time's up, and yes, mercifully for them, the time has expired. And a very interesting 10 minutes, boss.
Yeah, I think this fight is going to be really good. It's already, in my books, I like this fight.
Yeah,
really good. I'm impressed with both fighters.
Well, we know what Hidehiko Yoshida is capable of, and again, against a guy who is 70 pounds heavier than him, I mean, he's doing very well. But for Rulon Gardner, coming into the unknown, doing very, very admirably, and yeah, you have to be impressed. Let's take a look.
The jab comes, watch. Poof, there it flies. That was a good one. He should have gone to the side now here. He should have grabbed the gi, pulled it to the side, his legs, and then go to the side one and
he really tagged him with that one. And it's interesting, though, where they were in the ring at that point, because if he would have landed at a different spot, it could have been very dangerous for Yoshida.
Yep. And here we saw Yoshida hitting him with the right, overhand right. All right, now Yoshida looks like he's in a real good shape because he doesn't breathe hard at all, but the same counts for Rulon Gardner. Yoshida, his game plan is pretty good actually because he's attacking the legs, the inside low kick, and like you said, there's a little, the left leg of Rulon Gardner is showing here.
There you have it. Good shot by the camera crew.
Very nice.
Round 2.
Second round is underway between Yoshida and Gardner. You see Gardner, and he tags him again with that straight left hand. Man, Yoshida's face is beginning to show the effects of the much bigger fighter. And Yoshida knew going into this that it was going to be a test, a battle.
You know what? It was actually funny because when we were interviewing him and we told him the weight difference, he grabbed his head and he looked up to the sky and he says, is it that much?
Yeah, he was incredulous. He knew he was bigger, but he didn't know he was going to be that much bigger.
But it was funny because he was really happy about it. He's
he's a great...
He's a joker.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
A great ambassador for the sport of judo, a great ambassador for Pride Fighting Championships, a Japanese hero and a tremendous fighter. And you're seeing it here tonight against Rulon Gardner. As they continue to go toe-to-toe, Gardner very methodical in his skills here. You hear Randy Couture imploring Gardner to go for the uppercut and maybe come back with a knee as well. So they've taught him many, many different skills, and when you are training with Team Quest, you know you're being trained by the best.
Yep, throwing 1-2, 1-2. That's what he tells Gardner to do. Nice jab there. Do that again.
We saw Hidehiko Yoshida really come into his own as a striker, boss, at the middleweight tournament of 2003 against Vanderlei Silva. Now, of course, Gardner much bigger than Vanderlei Silva, but we're seeing signs that the punishment is starting to take its toll again here. Now, for Yoshida, against a much bigger fighter, is there any way of trying to mitigate what's happening right now without incurring the punishment that's he's being subjected to?
You know what? I think he's doing a pretty good job, and to tell you the truth, I think that Vanderlei Silva hits more crisp than Rulon does because
for sure.
he's just in the game, and
yeah,
Vanderlei can hit real hard. Now Yoshida survived that barrage of Vanderlei, so I think that he will do pretty okay. Gardner should really start throwing punches. Uppercuts also really good for him, and like his corner says, also knees. That would be also a good thing to do.
In addition to training with Team Quest, Gardner also trained with submission specialist Dean Lister and Ken Shamrock as well. So he's had a lot of a who's who of MMA helping him along the way here, preparing him for this high-profile debut against Yoshida.
And that left low kick again, inside leg. You can do two things. You can jump away from it, or you can take it, but you got to flex your muscle and counter it with the right. So that's another jab, a good hit.
And Yoshida could also really take a punch. I remember back in the early days of mixed martial arts, there was always this stigma attached to the Japanese fighters that they couldn't take punches. They weren't. Whoa, look at that, look at that. Gardner finally starting to unload those heavy shots against Yoshida. And how much more can Yoshida be subjected to? Because, my goodness, he's absorbed so many incredible shots from Gardner, boss. And what I was alluding to the fact, though, is nowadays, I mean, these Japanese fighters are as strong as they come, and Yoshida is a testament to that.
Oh, yeah. Rulon really should start throwing now. Yoshida maybe also should start throwing now, and use that punching attack in order to take Rulon down. It's going to be difficult, but like I said also, maybe he should jump guard, something like that. 1 minute left. They're going to start firing now.
Again, blocks the takedown attempt by Yoshida, pulls him along the ropes now, using his size. Look at him now, upstairs, down to the body as well. Gardner really keeping busy with his strikes.
He's holding the gi in the back of the neck of Yoshida, so he can go down for a single leg, you see?
Yeah, nicely done there. Good job with the left uppercuts and some hooks as well, and really answering the questions that a lot of people had. Was he going to be able to strike? He's a Greco-Roman wrestler, and he's done so in spades.
This is what he should do more. The right knee to the body. Look at that.
Wow.
He just throws him away. Whoa, round number 2 came to an end. And now he really has to start working. In my book, he's ahead on points, but still, you know. You want to leave this with
no question in my mind that Rulon Gardner is winning this fight, and again, Hidehiko Yoshida should not be ashamed, because as we mentioned, 75-pound weight advantage for Gardner. But for Gardner now, as we take a look at the replay, boss.
Okay, here comes that throw. It didn't work, and now he's going to get some real good right hands. Oh, you know what? Actually, from this angle now, we saw that Yoshida kind of blocked it with his left hand. Look. Oh, not from this angle. Okay, one more replay for police. Here we go. Let me see. Yeah, you see, his left hand is in front of it. Wow.
Hey, boss, here's a question I'm sure a few people are asking themselves at home. Are we seeing a case of just someone with a big weight advantage against, is that what we're seeing, the weight advantage come to play, or are we seeing someone who has taken the training and utilized it here tonight? What I'm trying to say there is Rulon Gardner impressing you with his MMA skills?
Yeah, he's really impressing me. I mean, what he's doing right now, he learned in 6 weeks. So that's very impressive for me. The punching, of course, not the wrestling, he's doing that his whole life, but his punches are good. They're crisp, they don't miss, you know. So, yeah, he's doing a good job. Yoshida also does a great job. You see, he has this smile on his face
like
when he
what?
says, "Oh my God, 75 pounds."
It's
that's
almost
a lot of
like,
weight.
wait a minute, what did I get myself into here tonight? And this is the epitome of what the sport, what Pride Fighting Championships is all about. Yoshida, the first to extend his hand. A Greco-Roman wrestling gold medalist, a judo gold medalist, and just displaying their skills here tonight for the entertainment of the fans. And we hope you're enjoying it on pay-per-view.
Nice right, low kick there. Whoa, he should follow it up.
And there's the gamesmanship again of Yoshida, who knows he's probably, in very tough tonight. So he's like, okay, well, I might as well entertain the crowd a little bit of the windmill there. And Randy Couture in Gardner's corner saying, okay, Rulon, let me see what you got. I think he has to be pleased with his protege so far here tonight in the final round. And I think both of them deserve a gold medal for their efforts here tonight, Boston Pride Fighting Championships Shockwave event, as they've done their best to show their stuff. And there's a nice right hand, again finding its mark. And I don't know, Yoshida just kind of stole a glance there, boss. I'm wondering if it's like, sticks the tongue out at Gardner now. And I thought when he stole that glance, it was almost as if to say, I think we've served our purpose here tonight, Rulon. Let's you and me go and celebrate New Year's together.
Yeah, but they're a little bit late for that.
I don't know. I think Yoshida's trying valiantly to maybe keep going here, but Rulon Gardner, with the final few minutes left in this very entertaining matchup, again, history being made.
Okay, yellow cards are coming
Oh,
out.
okay, I was going to say.
Now we're going to go.
Both of them receiving yellow card, and I have to agree with Rulon here. If anything, I think Rulon was attempting to engage. Yoshida, perhaps maybe seen enough, but now there's a left hand by Gardner. Another one. But again, really, boss, no losers in this matchup. Yoshida, 220 pounds, Gardner, 295 pounds, and now a flurry.
And they should keep going.
Here we go.
The people want to see.
And I think Yoshida wants it too. Here we go. Nice kick there. He slips and falls.
Kick him to the side. He's tired. Rulon should go now.
Final 2 minutes of this fight.
He's a good guy. Look at this. Hey. Wow.
Problem with Yoshida's glove, and a timeout is called. So has this served its purpose, boss? Is this what we expected to see when gold medalist took on gold medalist?
Yeah, for me it did. I knew that Yoshida was very tough. I thought Rulon, I knew he's very tough, and I thought maybe he can land a big right hand so he can drop him. But Yoshida, yeah, he's a special person.
Has Gardner exceeded your expectations, boss?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, when I saw him train, he went harder. So I like to see him like what he did in training. Just screaming here in the corner, give him a knee.
Oh, Fujimata attempt there by Yoshida. Gardner.
1 minute left here, last round.
Takedown by Gardner in the corner.
He should really go now because this is his moment here. He should hit, create distance. This is not going to do anything. Load up on your punches. That's what he's got to do. Load up. Yoshida, yeah, 295 pounds. That will make you tired.
And it's funny because, again, it doesn't look like Gardner's putting a lot behind those punches, boss, but again, it comes down to the fact, like you say, there's 295 pounds behind those shots.
Yep.
See, there's Randy Couture now in the corner saying the guard is open, just back out.
Yep, because the armbar is there again. You see, he trapped his left arm. Yoshida should throw everything out. He's going for it now, see? He's throwing his hips out. But there's no more time. Time is running out. You see, there he went for it.
And the bell rings, and the fight is over. Hidehiko Yoshida and Rulon Gardner go the distance here at Shockwave, and it'll be up to the judges to determine who will be the winner of this historic matchup. And boss, who do you award the symbolic gold medal to tonight?
I don't know. I didn't see that punch. That was a good right there from Yoshida, but in my book, Rulon Gardner won this fight. It was over the head for Yoshida. No, actually not. Yoshida, like I'm saying it many times, Yoshida is just very tough. He's a tough guy. He's always dangerous. But yeah, Rulon took the fight.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジマットガルナー、ジャッジ宮部ガルナー、ジャッジ小林ガルナー、いて著者ルロン